Welcome, class. Today for Mr. Binkley's Physical Science, we'll be using the augmented reality of Second Life. Today we'll be visiting Odd Professor's Science Emporium to determine vector resultants through vector sum addition. In Odd Professor's Science Center, we will be visiting the vector addition section. As you notice, there are 4 different vector resultant graphs that you can use. You can select any of the 4 for this assignment. To use these different vector addition graphs, you have a stop, reset, and start. You click reset to reset the arrows to the original position, which is 0. Stop will stop them from moving, and start starts their motion. Each one of the graphs have their arrows moving at different speeds. If we take a closer look at the grid, you can see each grid marks 2 meters. So when we go to our calculations, please remember that each grid line is 2 meters. Remember, the horizontal axis is the X and the vertical axis is the Y. To start your vectors in motion, you click on the start button to the left. To stop the motion, you click stop, and to return them to their original position, or 0 degrees, click reset. I want you to have the duration of the time it takes to spell out your name, as shown here. D-A-V-I-D-B-I-N-K-L-E-Y. As you can see in the conversations window, it tells us our degrees. Our red vector is 153 degrees, our blue vector is 159 degrees, and our green vector is 29 degrees. However, for vector resultant, or vector addition, we actually get the coordinates for each one. To do this, use your knowledge of having 2 meters per blue grid line to determine your 3 points. Approximate to the nearest whole number. So for us, the blue vector would be -5, 2, red vector -3, 2, and green vector is 7 and 4. We will use these coordinates on our whiteboard application to determine the resultant vector of these 3 vectors. To add our vectors, we're going to use the head-tail method of vector addition. So here are 3 vectors from our virtual reality demonstration. We're going to place our red arrow on the end tip of our blue arrow, and then we're going to continue that with our green arrow. Now we're going to move from our origin of 0, 0 to the end of our green arrow, or the end of our vector addition. We now have a new resultant arrow having the vector of -1, 8.